Hey, welcome back, everybody. You're tuning in to howtoplaystock.com. My name is Casey. Today is February 5th at 1:04 p.m. It's Monday. Hope you guys had a great weekend. And man, there's a lot to talk about. Where do I start? So, Friday, we had a sell off in the bond market and the stock market. And it took the Dow Jones down 665 points roughly. Now, everybody was freaking out about this. Um, and honestly, I don't think there's much to freak out about. It's normal in a normal market to have corrections. And I think that's kind of what we're starting to get here. I don't know how well controlled that is by central banks, etc. But quite frankly, I don't care. Today we were down. In the beginning of the markets, we were down like 178 points or something like that. The bond market looks like it's stabilizing. But let's talk about Bitcoin real quick because Bitcoin's another area that looks like it's crashing really hard. People are all freaked out about this one as well, saying that Bitcoin's on its way down and it's finished. But I don't see that happening. Again, this is what you get in normal markets: is pullbacks, corrections, etc. I think we're not used to seeing it because we've had the Dow Jones being manipulated and pumped up, since 2008. So we really haven't had a whole lot of big corrections or pullbacks since 2008. I mean, if anything affects the markets, it's usually China or some other country. We're not used to seeing pullbacks and corrections, as often as we're seeing in the cryptocurrency market. So looking at Bitcoin though, um, people are saying, well, I can't believe it's at $6,853. Well, you better believe it because the next level of support is around $5,758. Can we hit that? Absolutely. And it's not to say that it's going to fall right to $5,758. Somewhere, I'm just saying somewhere around there, give or take a couple $100. Support level there, could roughly be around like 5,900 to 5,700. So right now, we're at 6,861, $650, give or take, and we're just kind of fluctuating around in there right now. But if you look at the peaks, we've got a lower peak, a lower peak, a lower peak, a lower peak. Lower troughs, lower troughs, lower troughs, and I don't see any reversal anytime soon on Bitcoin. So I'm expecting it to hit that price, and then we might see a turnaround or a power reversal in the price action, sending Bitcoin back up. Litecoin, we'll take a look at that one real quick. Same thing, you know, down. It's lower trough, lower trough, lower trough, lower peak, lower peak, lower peak, lower peak. Quite frankly, again, I don't care. People are all freaked out and crying about it. If you're a real trader, a real investor, you love this kind of stuff because what you should be doing is taking money and doubling down. Like take a bunch of money and just buy in. What is it? Warren Buffett says, "When there's blood on the streets, that's when I buy." He says, be fearful when others are greedy, and be greedy when others are fearful. Well, look at the charts. Litecoin, Bitcoin. What do these charts tell you? They tell you everybody is fearful. So get greedy. Start doubling down, man. I mean, you're not going to see these prices in Bitcoin or Litecoin. I don't think in the not so distant future you won't see these prices ever again. Okay, so that's kind of where Bitcoin and Litecoin are right now, and I believe these are going to head back up. We got the weekly support line here on Bitcoin at 9,000. I'm pointing out here where my cursor is because if it takes a bounce, that's where it's going. We're going to head back up into like 9,724 range. That'd be on Bitcoin. On Litecoin, if it bounces back up here on the resistance for this wedge that we got going, the resistance, it'll take a bounce. It'll probably hit about $161. These pullbacks are healthy though, and boy, I'll tell you what, I can't wait for these prices to rebound and start going up again because, guys, if you're getting in right now, that's how you make profits. Um, let's see here. Other than that, there's not a whole lot that I'm going to show you as far as prices on charts today, simply because it's Monday. And this whole week, we could see a down market in the stock market as well as a down market in Bitcoin and Litecoin in the crypto space. And therefore, what I'm doing right now is just watching prices and looking for entry points because what I'm doing is stacking up my cash and I'm just waiting for entry points. Everything right now is falling. You don't want to buy in on anything when prices are continually falling. Okay? That is a losing man's game and you do not want to lose your money. So, at the current moment, I am just standing by. I'm in a trade here with Aurora and I covered that last week. So you can go back and watch the videos on that, on entry points and kind of the mistake I made with looking at the entry point on that. But I didn't sell. I stayed in. I'm riding that wave back up. We took a bounce all the way down here at like $6.32, and then we bounced back up to $7.62. So I'm gonna wait and see what happens tomorrow and the day after. I'm in that trade for at least 2-3 weeks. So I'm looking at the price on Aurora bouncing back up here into like the $10.89 on up within 3 weeks at the very least. So I should be in a profit there. But again, I don't really have anything outside of that. Maybe POTN that I'm taking a look at right now. This is Pot Network Holdings, and there's let's see here, Grow was another one that I'm looking at. Again, like I said, everything is falling right now. So I got lower peak, lower peak, lower peak, lower peak, lower trough, lower trough, lower trough, lower trough, and I'm looking for these reversals in price action right now. So again, I'm just standing on the sidelines, stacking my cash, and I'm going to wait for one of these to pop. And when it does, I will jump in on it, and you guys will be the first to know. Other than that, that's all I have, guys. You're tuning in to howtoplaystock.com. Hit the like button, share this with others, and I'll be shooting another video here towards the end of the week, giving you an update on the markets and where I think things are going. And we'll keep track of that price on Bitcoin and Litecoin, and I'll tell you whether or not those prices kind of go in the direction and towards the price ranges that I'm looking at. So that's all from here. And remember, be patient, and income is the outcome, okay? I'll talk to you guys later.